So good afternoon, Cardiff. It's great to be here and sort of present some of the opportunities we have available at BUNAC, and really just to get you to start thinking about your summer and even after graduation plans. And thank you again, Chris, for organizing it. Oh, let me check. There we are. Wonderful. So a bit about what we do and who we are. I'm representing a company called BUNAC today. We've been operating for a long, long time, since 1962, and we were actually set up by university students like yourself. And BUNAC actually stands for British Universities North America Club. And the whole purpose and what we're really built upon is removing barriers to get you guys abroad, so you can see the world and let you know the opportunities that are available to you as students and as young people here in the UK. So to sort of start with, we do a range of programs, and I sort of like to split them into three categories. We've got our summer USA programs. These are really aimed at students like yourself. They're sort of 3-month opportunities for you to head off from June till September to explore the US. And then we do also help with working holiday visas. These are longer opportunities, sort of 12 to 24 months, which are really good options for, let's say, your gap year once you finish. And then our final sort of programs we do in that third category are our intern programs, specifically Intern USA, but we also do help with Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So to start with, probably one of our biggest programs we're known for here at BUNAC is our Summer Camp USA program. So with the Summer Camp USA program, it is a summer program, hence the name, where you'll be heading out to America from the months of June all the way through to sort of August time. Here at BUNAC, we let you pick your own camp. So the first step will be going on, having a look at all the camps over the US. Just to highlight some of the facts that are on here. You can make 2,000 US dollars by the end. So I think it's a really, really fun option to get out there and do something rather than working, let's say, in a local pub for the summer, heading out there, and you can actually make some money once you're out there. And then also another really big factor about the summer camp is you get a 30-day grace period, which is pretty awesome. So you'll be able to head out there 30 days before to explore America, do your summer camp, and then you've also got 30 days at the end. So before you return to university, for example, we've had participants go off to Hawaii, go off to New York, and really see different parts. And a lot of people go on their own, they meet their friends there, and then they go traveling with these people at the end. And I think it's a huge, huge part of summer camp, which people don't really spot and realize. One of the things we did differently at BUNAC is we have a lot of our staff have been on and done these programs. So in these presentations, I do like to highlight some of our team that have done these programs. And just to start with, we have Roisin, who is our sales specialist for summer camp in the USA. So if you do get in touch with her, you're going to be dealing with Roisin. She is lovely. She's a third-time returner to summer camp. And what I love about her story and why I picked it, because many of our staff have done summer camp, is on her first camp, she went out, and this was back when you didn't get the option of where you went. You sort of signed up with us, and we set you a camp. And she ended up going out and working in the archery field, which she had no experience in, but she said, you know what, let's do it. She had an amazing time and returned the next year to again do the archery. And then on our third return, just this last summer, she actually became the assistant director for the camp. So a big step up there. She said it was definitely a different experience, but she had an amazing time there. And she's a really, really good person to speak to if you ask her questions about the day-to-day, about life at camp and what you do. And as I mentioned about those 30 days, she definitely has used it. As you see, she's been on 3 summers there. So she's got 3 sort of times going. And she has told me stories about New York, LA, most recently Miami, another awesome place to go, and of course Hawaii. And there's some nice little photos down there about things that you can do at summer camp. Next, we have another big program for us, and that is our Work USA program. One of the things I'd really like to mention about this program is to do visa-wise. It is very, very exclusive for students. So you need to be a full-time student in the UK in order to do this program. And it's a great one. It's, again, a 3 month opportunity, but I would say it's a little bit less hand-holdy than summer camp. There's much more flexibility in the positions. Any job you can do on this is a seasonal position. And what I mean by that is any job that gets busy in the summer months and then quietens down for the winter. So you really open yourself up to a whole range of hospitality and the tourism industry. We worked with yacht clubs, golf clubs, country clubs, hotels, bars. It's all available to you. And again, you do have the ability to do that same 30 days before and after, which again is a huge sort of draw to this program. And I mentioned earlier, if you're not sure what you want to do in the summer, this is a great program where you can go out to the US, you can make some really good money with this program as well, and do something different and get a different experience. So for this program, I picked Kira. Kira is an avid Work America applicant. She's actually working with us right now on the marketing side of it, so huge factor into how we promote this. And she worked last summer called Margaritaville in Chicago as a host. And I just wanted to get some numbers in here because with summer camp, you have your accommodation included, and you know where you're sleeping, you know where you're eating. This one's slightly less handholdy. So, I thought some numbers would go nicely. She was getting paid about $16 per hour plus tips, which in America is a huge part. And her accommodation was about $2,000 for the 4 months. So she pretty much preempted staying for that period at the end. And she had an amazing time. Talking about her employer there, they were very flexible with picking up, taking trips away and doing stuff. She really got to see. I mean, Chicago is an incredible city if you haven't been. And there's plenty of lakes, beaches near that they can go to. I did ask her about her travel after, but unfortunately, she did not go traveling this year. And that was due to Aber Voyage, which seems to be a bit of a trend at the moment. I'm very keen to go, but she did come back early to go watch that. But in past experiences doing it, she has, again, been traveling, been around the US, and seen the sights. And then the final sort of USA program I want to cover here is our Intern USA program. It's kind of a new program, so I've been working very much on and really excited to get started. The Intern USA program involves spending up to 18 months in the US interning in a professional industry. So this is a great one for you to do either in the summer or after you finish graduating if you want to get abroad. But I understand that people can be very sort of business driven, and it's a great chance to get experience in your industry before you start work. At the moment, we do handle the visa process. So at the moment, once you find the internship, you can come to us. But the exciting part of this is we are launching positions. So we have created a platform that allows you to apply and connect with employers that are hosting eligible internships. So we will vet you and get your documents sorted. And as soon as that is done, you'll be able to have access to our portal where you're going to see a bunch of really exciting opportunities all over the USA. I will mention this program isn't live yet. We're currently focused on the UK side of it, but it will be live in time for when you're sort of graduating. So it's a really exciting part. I will mention as well the US positions, they all do cover medical insurance for the duration while you're there as well, which is always a nice little bonus. And in terms of the positions that you can do on this program, it is so varied. So please, if you are interested in this, get in touch. Tell us a bit about the industry. We'd love to meet you, and we can see if we can help. Now, moving on to working holidays. This is something I know pretty well, and that's because I did one after I graduated back in 2019. I actually headed off to Canada for 2 years. I spent there, flew by, working in one of the famous ski resorts. I had an incredible time. And also that is me on the right there. I actually did climb a mountain, which is pretty out there for me. So as I mentioned at the start, working holidays are going to be the slightly longer opportunities. So I would really recommend these once you graduate. We offer them, well, as a UK passport holder, they do depend on your nationality and are only available to people between the age of 18 and 30. But as a UK passport holder between the age of 18 and 30, you have access to do working holidays in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and Japan. So they're all very, very wide range there. I mean, I'm not much of a sun person, and that's why Canada really stuck out. I'm a big skier, and that's why I picked Canada. And again, Japan has some amazing skiing too. But my sister, for example, she loves the sun. So Australia was pretty much calling her name when she finished. And what we do to help and assist on these programs is firstly, we will help you through the visa process and sort of get over that. But I'd say the big benefit is we will help you get a pre-arranged job before you arrive there. And then also we have teams in all these countries, which will help you when you arrive with some starting accommodation, get you set up a bank account, show you the city, let you meet some other people. I mean, my time in Canada was incredible. Having a team in country to help me is so valuable. I mean, getting an insurance number in Vancouver, I would have nowhere to start, but luckily I had a team that was there to help. If you are interested in this, again, please do get in touch, and you can speak to one of our team and they will talk you through the exact program. Each of them is slightly different, and I didn't want to sit here and list all of the differences. So I would encourage you just to get in touch. And then we also do an internship and work combo, very, very, very popular with students when that I speak to. And this sort of mixes the two of doing a working holiday, so having that same working visa, which is an open work permit, allowing you to work anywhere in the country from 12 to 24 months. And then also allows you to do an internship in that time. I would say this is slightly different to the intern US because it is a bespoke internship. So what that means is it's custom built to your needs. So as soon as you place the deposit, you will meet the team in the country where you're going to, and you'll basically describe to them what you want to do and what you want to get out of it. And they will go and they will build the internship, and then they will go to companies in Canada or in Australia that will be able to provide you that internship. For that reason, it is unpaid position, but because you have the open work permit, you can work part-time on the side. Really good chance. So if you want to get aboard, you want to do something different, and but you still want that sort of learning element and want something that you can put on your CV and getting that experience. What I find a lot of interns do, because doing an internship, unpaid internship for 12 months would be pretty tough, is a lot of them go out and they'll do the internship for sort of 3 to 6 months. And then after that, they will just carry on, maybe go off to a national park in the summer in Canada, or go work on a ski resort in the winter. So a really nice mix there. In terms of the industries that that we've helped find people in the past, would be marketing, obviously a huge one, finance, law, IT. You can read the list there, but definitely get in touch if your industry isn't listed there. We'd love to speak to you and see how we can help. Then I do like to mention this one. It's because it's a program I work very closely, and this is really for international students. BUNAC is a Tier 5 government authorized exchange visa sponsor in the UK. And what that means is we can help students, international students who are coming to the end of their degree, stay in the UK up to 12 months and complete the internship. And we will do the vetting, and we will give you what's called a COS, which is a certificate of sponsorship that allows you to be eligible for the government authorized exchange visa. Now, like I mentioned with the US and the positions, this is new and this is now live. So we've worked very hard for the past couple of months, getting some really, really exciting employers on the platform, and they are ready to apply for today. So if you are coming to the end of your degree and you're looking to stay and get some experience in the city or in the UK, then do get in touch, because we have positions that are live and ready for you to apply for. And that will sum up what I'm going to say today. I didn't want to go into too much detail because I think that everyone's experience traveling is a bit personal. So I really do encourage you, if you're interested in any of these, to get in touch. We have a great customer service team that will be happy to speak to you and sort of talk about your plan. You can tell them your sort of personal story about what you want to get out of the experience, what time you want to go, and they will be able to sort of pick and help you choose, what would be a good option for you, and sort of create a journey for the future. We've got our email there on the left, so that's just info@bunac.org. Or we do have a nice fancy new QR code there, which you can scan with your phone. That will, will take you straight to our page where you can book in a call with one of our team. But thank you.
That's great. Thanks very much, Ben. Thanks for your time and for that really informative presentation on all the opportunities through BUNAC. Certainly with the summer camps, I know that's a really affordable way for students to get some international experience. The costing is quite unique in that pretty much everything you need is included in that cost.
Yes.
So a really affordable way for you guys to get that experience. Also for me to mention is that we have funding available to support you with all these opportunities. This is specifically for undergraduate students. Subject to eligibility, you can find all of that information out on the student intranet. We have a specific BUNAC page as well, which if you search on the student intranet for BUNAC, you will come to that page where lots of information is listed, program costs, all the other things you need to consider, how to apply and so on and so forth is all there. So yeah, thanks again, Ben. I'll stop recording now and then we'll take some questions if there are any. So I'll just click stop.